thank you for joining me. My name is Lily and this is my little channel Lily and the Bee, where I like to share with you all the things I've made and created, my ideas. Sometimes I have ideas and I don't ever make them, but sometimes I do make them. So it's a mystery as to what I'm going to be doing each week really. What have I got this week? I'm going to tell you a little bit about Dougal, the horse. I have made a friend for my pumpkin people. If you have been watching me a long time, you might remember the pumpkin people. They were quite popular, I think. I made them in the autumn. And for ages I was thinking I want to make a friend, I can't decide. So I'm excited to show you that. I've started another crochet blanket, a summery one. And I've been making bags, but they're half made, so I won't show you. After a little bit of English paper piecing, I will show you those. And I think that is it, and a little bit of waffling and chatting and kind of stuff in between. So let's get on with the first thing, Dougal. I did, at the beginning of the video, I did show you a little clip of him on the bus because I took Dougal to meet my sister. We met for a coffee and I was on the bus because my car's had squeaky brakes, bit of a long story, but I had the MOT in service yesterday. It's all fixed, no longer squeaky, my brakes are safe, I can gleefully drive around as much as I want. So although if you've known me for a long time, you know I don't drive very far, but anyway, as much as I want, which is in the local area, easy places to drive. So yes, I met my sister on the bus. It was lovely to catch up with her, and I took Dougal so she could then take him home to meet my niece. My niece loves him. So I was on the bus and there was people everywhere, and I thought I should have just sat at the back so I could film him properly. So I did film in my bag, kind of like a little bit of film. But his face, you could tell he was scared. He didn't really like the bus. He was a bit worried, probably because he was in the bag and couldn't see what was happening properly. But yeah, I'm pleased that she really liked him. I made him a little, I cheated with the jumper because I bought a charity shop jumper and I cut a little piece off and I made him a jumper, upcycled a jumper out of another jumper for him to wear. But I'll pop a little picture up now so you can see him. And I'm quite pleased with it. And then when I saw my niece, my sister, she said that he didn't have to look like, I said, oh, does he? And I did put a little white little neck thing on because Dougal in Father Ted is a priest. So I did put a little white felt, but you couldn't see it. The jumper was kind of in the way. So anyway, my sister said, oh, we didn't have to look like Dougal anyway. Looking quite surprised I'll try to make a horse look like Dougal from Father Ted. If you're completely lost what I'm talking about, never watched me before, you probably think I'm completely mad. Basically, my sister had asked me to make a horse animal sewn toy for my niece, and it was an anti-anxiety horse, so it was like a nice safety horse that she could kind of cuddle and be a nice thing to have, make her feel safe and not anxious. And it was going to be called Dougal. Already had a name because she loves Dougal from Father Ted. I thought it was supposed to look like Dougal, but it didn't. So anyway, she now has him and she loves him. I have got a photo of him. She's gaming and I've got a photo of him on her desk. So I'll double check with my sister if I'm allowed to pop the photo up, and I will show you that her room is quite dark. I don't think she'll mind me showing you, just so you can see him in his new abode. So yeah, that was a fun make. And so that's him. I obviously haven't got him to show you now, but I showed him last week to you without any clothes on. What should we go to next? I know. Let's go to the... I know, that does sound a bit weird. I know. Let's go to the pumpkin people. So I made a pumpkin girl and a pumpkin boy in the autumn, and I absolutely love them because they are quite unusual and a little bit quirky. So there's the girl one. So basically dolls with pumpkin heads, and I made these out of a big upcycled curtain, which we'd had in our house, but it faded from the window. It didn't have a lining or anything. It was there when we moved in, so we took it down and I just kept it. And everything I have has little bits of fabric on, little bits of cotton. Yes, so this is what I used to make her with, and she has a friend. These didn't have names. They were just the pumpkin folk. There's the boy one. I can hold them both together. And his face is slightly on them, kind of like that. So he is always looking at her. He's always gazing at her. We took them on holiday with us in our van. But I love them. And oh, he's got a little rucksack as well. He had upcycled Levi's for his. He's got his little badge there on his dungarees. And oh, let's sit them there, look. They look a bit like them. Move them to the side, I think. And he has a little rucksack. It's also got the little Levi's badge on, so I love them. So I kept thinking, and I've been all this time thinking, what can I make? And I was making a bolognese sauce, and you might be able to guess where this is going already. And I had the garlic, and I thought, ooh, garlic is kind of liney like a pumpkin. It's the same sort of shapey sort of thing. I wonder if I can make a little garlic man. And do you think I did? Of course I did. Straight away, even though I was supposed to be making a sheep. Did I make the sheep? No, I've cut the pattern out and I've half cut the fabric out, but I haven't made the sheep yet. I got carried away because I wanted to make a garlic man, like you do. Oh, hang on. They were leaning on the garlic man. Let's move them right out of the way. So, Mr. Garlic Man is naked, or Mrs. or Miss or Ms. But here they are. And I thought, because then, I think it sounds like quite, I'll put some stitches around the edge to make it a bit more garlicky. I mean, can you tell the difference? I'm surprised I haven't accidentally sliced him up and put him in a bolognese. So, garlic man and the garlic person. And then, you know, I get a bit carried away, like putting hairy chests on donkeys and things, thinking about it. So, roots on the bottom, I thought, should I put a little rooty beard on? I thought, I did ask my husband, what do you think? Neil, my husband, I said, do you think I should put, and he said, he looked at me like, no. So I still wanted to do something. So I had a little bit of this, which is on the edge of some linen, and I made a little scarf out because it's kind of like a rooty, scarfy, kind of a nod in the direction of a little rooty beard. It's not an actual rooty beard. One day I'm going to make an animal and put a beard around just on it. Like it's popping in my head. It's something I just need to do, obviously. Yeah, so what do you think of him? Her? I have got some fabric from the charity shop to, oh, where is it though? Hang on, I think it's here. I had all stuff piled up in my little pile. I have little piles here of things I'm in the process of making, and I'm going to get it 'cause it's over here. I found it. And I've also got, you can tell how many bags I'm making because these are all the, got a bit of cotton there. These are all the ties. They take ages to make all the ties. And I put the bows on the sides, so I'm in the process of making them as well. I've got 4 Liberty bags and 3 English paper piecing bags, but I'll show you the EPP ones at the end. Well, they're not finished yet. I'll just show you the EPP bit. Anyway, I'm going on about something different now. So I got this fabric from the charity shop, which is lovely and thick. I don't know what make it is, but it's a nice cottons. You get so many different kind of quality, don't you? Sometimes they're really thin and see-through, and sometimes they're really nice. So this feels quite thick, but I don't know what the make is. But that's got little seed heads on. Maybe dandelion? No, not dandelion, because they're round, aren't they? Oh, I think they're poppies. They've got a little bottom bit. I'm not sure. I don't know why I'm holding at you like that in like a ghost fashion. Very professional, am I? Let's go for that. Make it look a bit nice. Yeah, so there's that one. And I've also got this one. So they were, I think, about £1.50 each or something. I mean, it's not super cheap, but it's cheaper than buying them brand new. Well, I mean, they are new, but you know what I mean, from a fabric shop. So there's garlic person, and I think I'm going to make his little head. When I made him, I just kept shouting to my husband, what do you think of my garlic man? I was going on and on and about, on and on about it, because I was so pleased with him. I think I'm going to make the dungarees like this, because the patterns I got for those only came with a dress, or it's called a romper suit, or the dungarees. So I don't think I'm going to make a dress. I think I'm going to make some dungarees with those two somehow, I think, unless I can kind of make up my own pattern, possibly, or change it slightly, or I'm not sure. But they're the ones I'm going to make with for her. And I'm going to crochet or knit, because someone in the comments, I'm sorry, I can't remember who it was, because I'm always saying I'd love to knit, and they had a good idea and said, why don't you knit just a little scarf or something for one of your toys just to practice? And I thought that is a good idea, so I haven't forgotten that little comment. Thank you, whoever made it. And I think that's what I might do, or at some point I will do, or a little hat or a little headscarf or something as a way to practice my knitting. I mean, it's not going to be amazing, just a little scarf or something, but it's a good thing to kind of get into it. Because I think the knitting, I kind of like the idea of just doing it rather than needing a finished amazing object, I suppose. It's just, you know, you see other people doing things that it looks really good fun. I think, oh, they're knitting away. I thought, oh, I kind of want to knit, that looks fun. Anyway, so yes, that's what I'm going to make for it. And I'm going to, because, do you want to see him again? Garlic man. Then I had an idea and I thought I could put all sorts of different heads on animals, couldn't I? Not even animals, are they? Toys. Yeah, I could put all different sorts of heads on. I could have a, because I've got some brown, I've got some brown linen, which I bought for the horse. But in the end, I literally used it for the ends of the feet, hooves. So that was it. And that was literally it. I used about that much and I bought loads of it. So, and then I thought I could make a biscuit head. Can you imagine a body like this and then a round biscuit head? And it could be like a biscuit person. A bit like, you know, how the Toft, if you know Toft patterns for the crochet. I'm not copying Toft because it's crochet and I'm not really copying. But they do, then they have heads, don't they? They have the flower ones and the biscuit ones and all different sorts of things. So I thought I could do that with this, but I don't know how I could make. I mean, that's quite similar to the pumpkin, isn't it? That head. I don't know how clever I am if I could make a biscuit head, or if you've got any idea of random head, people, put it in the comments, because I'm up for a challenge of making different headed animals. Could get really weird, couldn't it? But anyway, garlic man. I think I've gone on about that. If anyone's switched off because they're bored about garlic man, I'm sorry, I've gone on way too much about him. Stick him there. I keep saying man, but I don't think it's going to be man. I think it's going to be just a garlic person, because I don't think the clothes could be neutral, couldn't they? Well, people can wear what they want anyway, can't they? But you know what I mean. Right, so that's, in case you didn't realise, that was the garlic person. And here's my actual garlic. Did I buy it especially to show you to go with the garlic man? What do you think? No, I didn't. I did need some more. Well, I had got some that was kind of, you know, when the roots grow out of the top, so it was a bit not that good. I did need some more, but it could have waited till next week. I'm going to show you my, my crochet blanket. I've started a new blanket because it was summery at the weekend. Now it's not, it's raining and windy and cold and a bit rubbish, but all the flowers are out in the garden. That looks nice. I keep looking at it, you can't see there, can you? But in the garden, there's a nice big tree with lovely pink flowers on. So it does look nice everywhere. When it's rained, everywhere looks green and lovely, doesn't it? But yeah, it's a bit cold and windy. Anyway, when it was summery, I thought I want a summery, because I've got this blanket and I've got another blanket with daisies on, which, to be honest, I'm not sure I'm going to finish it because I haven't done anything with that one, which is terrible, really. So I've chosen some super pastel-y, over the top, pinky summery wool, which is just Style Craft Special, and I've just started a granny square, and it's going to be a continual bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until it fits on my lap. Basically, it's just going to be a lap blanket. So yeah, now I'm a bit like, is it too pinky? I'm not sure. But I've called it my peony blanket because it just popped in my head, peonies, and I don't even know if peonies are all those colours or just some of the colours. But anyway, that is my crochet project on the go, started, and I like doing those because I like seeing the colours as it grows, and the colours. Oh, also what I'm doing is, because I've read somewhere, I don't know if anyone else has done this, but you know when you do a continual granny square and it goes a bit wonky, I read somewhere to turn it over each time. So I'm doing that, and it's not going wonky, but I hope it doesn't look weird. Like, should it normally have a back and a front, and it's going to look a bit, none of the back nor the front's going to look right, I'm not sure. But it is square, and it's only a lap blanket anyway, so it's just for fun. So, and that's in my, I've got hundreds of bags. That's in my bag I made. Does it say? One stitch at a time, which is a sewing bag really, but I've got crochet in, but doesn't matter. Not fussy about that kind of thing. What else have I got? I've got some English paper piecing, just 3 of those, which I've had them quite a while, and I've finally stitched them on. And I have got this one. So I'm going to make these into bags. They are going to have sea glass in the centre. So I've got a drill. I think I've got a couple ready drilled, but I'm going to put some in the centre, and then, whoops, I'm wobbling the table, so the phone wobbled. I'm going to embroider them in the middle, and they will be made into project bags. And I've got that one. These are all Liberty fabrics, and this one still has pins on, in the process of sewing it on. And if you remember, if you watched me last time, I was saying how I wasn't sure how difficult it was going to be. Let me show you this one, because normally I make the hexagons, which obviously is square around the edges, and they are much easier to stitch on, because you've got it on your cardboard, and you baste it onto the cardboard, don't you? And then you have to take the cardboard out and pin it on here like I've done with the other one. But because the edges were curved, I wasn't really sure how hard it was going to be to do it. But actually I think, I mean, it's not perfect. A couple of them have got a little bit pointy, I suppose, but I think it turns out neat. And I do like the shape of those flowers. I think they're really pretty. The more petal shaped ones, as opposed to the normal kind of hexagony ones. So yeah, they're going to be 3 project bags, which I probably will add to my shop unless I decide to make one myself. And I am making 3. I'm making these 4 other ones. They take me ages. I'm not a quick maker because I'm at work 4 days a week, and they take me a long while to make. I can't make one in a couple of hours. They take me hours to make. I don't know whether I'll make just slow, or I don't know, but they just take me, I don't mind. I like making them. They do take me a long time. I'm not a quick maker. I wanted to say, because I keep forgetting to say, thank you for all the comments and messages. I've had messages on Instagram and emails, and lots of people have reached out to me, which I really appreciate, and I do try my hardest to reply to everybody. If I don't reply straight away, it might be because I'm at work, or I'm sort of off my phone or whatever. So but I do read everything, and I do try and comment or respond back to everybody. So thank you everybody who has reached out to me and given me ideas, or just said they've been enjoying my podcast, and a lot of people, which has been really nice actually, can relate to some of the things I've spoken about, and only just things like, I don't know, as an example, being scared to drive to certain places and things like that, or things I just think, oh, it's just me. And then other people are the same, which is really nice. It's nice to know you're not alone. I guess it's nice for people who are watching to know that they're not alone either. I think quite a lot of people have said that they can relate to some of the things I'm saying. I'm sure some of the things I'm saying you can't relate to, and you wonder what on earth I'm going on about, like the garlic man. How many people can relate to my excitement about making a garlic man? I don't know. He's good though, isn't he? Do you like him? Put him down again. So yes, thank you. It's hard to say thank you without sounding a bit gushy and a bit over the top about it. So I think that's why I get a bit waffly and a bit awkward when I say thank you and I'm talking about stuff like that. But yes, but I do want to say thank you, and that I do appreciate all the lovely comments and the views and everyone watching, and it's really, really nice. And it wasn't what I expected. I thought when I started a YouTube I would get about, well, I remember at Christmas thinking, I can't wait to get to 100. I think I was 100, or was it 100 or 200? I think it was 100. And I was so excited. And I think I literally reached 100 on New Year's Eve. It was like literally just on the spur of the new year. So, and it does keep growing. So it's really nice. It's really lovely. I hadn't recorded for a couple of weeks, and I was like, oh, can I do it? Because you still doubt yourself and think, oh, can I do it? And you have to kind of get into that mode of recording and doing it. But as soon as I start, I do really enjoy doing it. So I'm so glad I started it. Yeah, and as I said, it's nice to know that there's people who watch. Obviously not everybody who watches is the same as me, but it's nice to know that there's people who are the same as me, because in real life I don't really know anyone. I don't really know anyone like me at all. I mean, everyone's unique in their own way, aren't they? But I think you don't want to be, it's nice when you know that other people have got the same kind of things as you, or things that you worry about or you think about. It's nice to know that that's not just you. I guess it makes you feel a bit more normal. I know what I was going to say. I was going to do, well, I've been thinking every week, in fact, I think at the beginning of the episode, oh, I'll tell everyone a bit more about me. But then I can't think of anything. I think, well, I'm married, got Neil, got my daughter, pets, and then I'm like, what else? I like making things, obviously. I like making garlic men. And then I can't think of anything else to say. I literally can't think, well, I can't be that boring. So at some point I might do, especially for newer people, a bit more about me. I think everyone knows I started the video to boost my confidence right at the beginning, and get used to kind of talking. I've been working from home for a long time, and I've kind of just got out of that of feeling confident kind of in social, I'm not that confident in social situations, but being, you know, that kind of chatty kind of person, this has helped massively. So that's why I originally started it, and I did like the idea of being part of a community, like the online crafting community, and but I didn't expect the whole viewer community, which is wonderful, really nice. So, but yeah, I can't think of anything else to say. So if you've got any questions, just ask, because I have no idea at all. I could think of things to say about my husband, that more I could say about him than I can me. But I must be quite interesting. I'm sure my interestingness is hidden deep down. The depths of my most interesting parts. I don't know. Yeah, so if you can think of anything you'd like to know, just ask me, and I will try and answer. I think I'm going to go now. I think it's been, what is it? Well, not too bad. I think I've been talking quite fast, but I think I do talk. I'm not a calm, welcome to my channel, peaceful. I wish I was like that, but I'm not. I'm a talk really fast, get it out, talk about garlic men quite a lot, and then say, have a lovely week, everybody. I'm going to go, which is what I'm now going to say. So have a lovely week, everybody. I'm kind of getting back into my normal routine again of recording every week, because I've been socialising. I saw a couple of friends and my sister on the days when I'd normally make and record, so that's why I'm a bit behind, and they've been a bit more stretched out. I'm not normally going to be socialising very much. That's definitely kind of one-off scenario, so I'm not a very sociable person normally, so that probably won't happen for a while, that I'm not recording because I'm socialising. Yeah, so hopefully you'll join me again. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, should I say that, oh, could you like and subscribe? Thank you. And I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.